Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and check everything's working. I think we're all good, so we're ready to go ahead and begin with some more 7 Days to Die Alpha 18 Let's Make a Modlet tutorial. So greetings everybody and welcome back to Alpha 18, and we are going to go ahead and continue with our modding that we were doing for the looting overhaul. So in the last episode we started to do a couple of awesome things. Just ignore what I've got up here for now. I'm going to go overhead and get back to where we were. So in the last episode we started to add some drops based on a perk to the white pallets and things like that. So that's what we were working on now, is allowing perks to influence how much we get from pallets, bricks, concrete, and all those kind of things. And we pretty much started on the perk at the end of the last episode. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've made a new perk called Scrap Collector. It's a 5-level perk and it comes under Perception. And essentially what it does is it will set the Scrap Collector harvest base to 1 once you purchase the first level, and it will allow you to increasingly get better and better stuff from loot, which is really cool. Now, one thing I did also do off camera, which I'm going to show you really quickly right now, is in the localization, if I can find it here. Ooh, it's not that one. Where is my localization here? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Here we go. In my localization, I also went ahead and filled in all the descriptions and things like that as well. So the Scrap Collector perk is harvest more useful items from man-made sources such as wood piles, pallets, and trash. And then I gave the main titles. So first one is Blind Bugger, that goes for me. Then we got Chunderbox Diver for level 2, Trash Can Surfer for level 3, Resourceful Scavenger for level 4, and then Scrap Collector for level 5. So giving them some nice little names. And then I've gone ahead and done the description. So the first one give you like 20% more, then 40% more. And then I had kind of an idea while I was doing this. It'd be really cool if, like, when you were looting through junk and stuff, you could find, like, every now and then medical items and things like that. So I thought I'd go ahead and do that. And then as you get higher and higher, you'd be able to get chances to get like item and weapon mods and things like that as you went higher and higher up the chain. So I've gone ahead and done, for example, leftover food and medical supplies in the first one, but then the second level on level 5, weapon and armor parts. And the third one, I thought it'd be really cool to be able to find like gems and things like that in the last one. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can implement that in a little bit. So what we're going to do first of all is the first thing I want to do is go to my blocks file, and we want to find the other things. Like, we've worked on the white pallets, and I'm going to go ahead and change some values here as well. So currently we have between 10 and 50, which is the ore wood harvest, and then this gives us 3 and 5. I need to change that a little bit, so let me go ahead and have a look at the base one. So let me just type pallet white. There you go. So pallet white bag space, because I want it to be 20% and then increasing from that point afterwards. So we're going to go. So first one, it gives me 20%, so it's between 10 and 100. So here I need to go, instead of like 5 and 50 here, I need to say between 2 and 20, because that will give me then the 20% that I'm looking for. So mathematically it'll work out better. So what we're going to do is, in our blocks file, I'm going to change these values from 1050 just to 2 and 20. And then, of course, because it's dead set on 3, I'm going to put like 1 in here, and then that'll upgrade to 2. So the harvest won't be so huge, but it will still be noticeable when you put points into the perk. And how you doing, David Scott? Welcome to the stream, dude. Thank you so much for popping in. So then I've set resource wood to 0 on the next one. So after the white bags pallets, I actually went ahead and got all the individual names of blocks out here using some XPath, because this will make it a lot easier for me to find the stuff I need. So I got all the garbage ones in here, and I've been deciding like which stuff I want to leave in. Lots of stuff I have to take out here, but things like luggage piles and stuff I want to be able to get more stuff out of as well. So that's going to be pretty cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for, let's see, if we don't want rocks, I want to find, let me see, there's the pallets. So we've done these pallets so far, so we can remove these ones. So let's get rid of these. So pallet white bags base is all done, so we don't need to worry about white bag pallets. So the next one I want to look for is pallet brown boxes base. Okay, so let's go and look for that in our main blocks file and see if we can find it. So if we go and put you in here, let's see what we get from harvesting these guys. So when you harvest the when you harvest these guys, you get between 1 and 3 bits of paper, and you get between 1 and 3 bits of scrap polymers. And Christina Rosebud, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Oh, one thing I need to do, Christina, because Metamorphy said you did want to accept the position for moderator, so let me go ahead and add you right there. There you go. You've now been given the blue wrench of power. There you go. So you are now a moderator. Thank you so much for coming along. Hope you're doing well. So what we're going to do now is, of course, head back into my files. Here we go. So palette brown boxes base is the next thing I want to do. Now the first thing I think we're going to do is we're going to make it give out slightly more, because currently it gives 1 to 3, but I kind of want to improve that a little bit to make it actually more worthwhile, right? Because 1 and 3 seems kind of crap for harvesting a whole box with so much health. So we're going to give it between 2 and 10 each. I think that's going to be a little bit better. So first of all, we're going to make an XPath to grab this. So we can probably use the example here. So first thing we're going to do is brown boxes palettes, gives more initial paper and polymers. There you go. And then it's going to get up to, because once that's done, it's going to be actually getting up to 100 more cement mix. Level 5 scrap collector, so you just got to change that as well. So let's go ahead and do some changes here as well. And R. Burns says, hi gang, good evening to you all. Hoorah! How you doing, R. Burns? How you doing, dear? Thank you so much for popping in. I finally got the episode numbers as well. So now you should be able to follow along, because I did see your request to put in episode numbers, so that should now be a thing. And Christina Rosebud says, thank you, Max. You're welcome, Christina. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and find the white palette space, and we're going to set attributes here. So we're going to go set attribute, and then the XPath. So we need an XPath, and we need a name. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to go and close our tag like this. So sorry I'm talking like really quietly. It's just late at night, and I can't really be too loud because everyone's sleeping. But it's the only chance. Recently I've been able to get to stream, so I did want to do some more for you guys. So we're going to go block, and we're going to find the block whose name equals palette brown boxes base, and then we want to find the drop event equals harvest, and the name. So we want the drop whose name, if I move that find window over there, and name equals, and then resource paper. There you go. So that's what we want to find. We want to find the drop event that has the paper drop, which is right here. So you can see that this gives me resource paper, and you can see it's got between 1 and 3. So I want to change the count, but from 1 to 3. I want to upgrade that from 1 to 3 to 2 to 10. And Arben says, my hero. I'm not that good, but episode numbers help. I know that. So yeah, I've got ahead and added those, so you should be able to find everything you need now. I've also separated them into the two separate Modlets videos we did as well. So we want to adjust the count attribute, and we want to change that from 1 to 3 to 2 to 10, just like that. And then what we can do to kind of simplify our work a bit, we can go ahead and grab this guy here, and we can put this there, and name is resource scrap polymers, and we can just change the count, then we can leave the count there as 2 to 10 as well, and that will make percentage incremental things a little bit easier. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do an append. So let's go and do that. So now we're going to append the drops from our new perk. So from the scrap collector perk, we want to go ahead and append the drops. So here we go. We're going to go append XPath, and this time it's going to be the block whose name, not Bane, the bane of my existence, this block right here, is going to be palette brown boxes base, and then we're going to come out of that, and we're going to add a new drop event. So drop event equals harvest, and the name is going to be resource paper, and then value for that is going to be, we're going to go then, if it was 2 to 10, we need to go like 2% of that, so it's going to be pretty much between 1 and 2 each time, and eventually that'll tick up. We should probably have like 0 to 2. Yeah, we'll go 0 to 2. Draft as far as name, and then we need to add the tag to that as well. So tags equals, and that's going to be our scrap collector harvest. There you go, that's our tag right there. Let's kind of space this out a little as well. So we want our, and we want count here, not value. So count. I'm too used to like name and value properties. Here we go. And then tag is scrap collect harvest. And that should allow us to get between 0.2 extra paper as we go. So not make she who must be obeyed. So there we go. Yeah, gotta try not to not to wake anyone up. So try to be as quiet as we can. I'm gonna have another drop event here. Drop event equals harvest. And then name again is gonna be resource scrap. Ooh. I was going to put crap in all caps then. Crap polymers, resource scrap polymers. Count again, 0 to 2. Tag equals scrap collect harvest. There you go. And let's go and kind of tag these over a little bit so we can keep them all lined up. Makes more sense that way because then it makes it easier to kind of look along the tag line. There you go. So then we kind of can look straight down here and it'll make it a little bit easier to see. So let's go and try that. King Flame says, can't stay long, but just pop in to see how it's going. Going very well, dude. Thank you so much for going. Or web surfer rburns or web surfer 30066 equals Richard. I see. So that's the R. So it's Richard. But okay, I got you. Okay. So now the other thing we can do is let's check everything that extends this guy. So the top one, if they have new harvest. Okay, so the top one. Let's see. The brown box is tile. Has harvested resource wood. Does this extend anything? No. You have harvest resource paper. So this doesn't give you wood. So I don't know why. That gives you no wood. That gives you 0. Yes, none of these actually give you wood. So I don't know why they've actually set the wood to 0 on these ones. Unless it does give you. Unless I'm just missing it. Resource wood. No, I'm literally only seeing 2. Yeah, I'm only seeing a couple of wood ones here. And KB, welcome to the stream, dude. How you doing? Thanks so much for popping in. I've only seen a couple of wood ones. I'm not even seeing any wood ones in the base one. So the one that extends from, I don't see why it's doing that. But okay, that's fine. We won't worry about them. So then the next one we can do then is work on the bricks. So currently this gives you wood and it gives you 50 small rocks. So this is a nice easy one to go through percent wise. So this always gives you 50. So we can make it go up to 100 with the extra harvest, right? So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead now and find, actually it would be helpful if I copied the name. So pallet bricks base is the next one. So here we go. So now we're going to go, this is the bricks pallets. So here we go, we're going to go, this time we're going to go append, XPath equals, we want blocks, and we want to find the block whose name attribute equals pallet bricks base, and then we want to add the drop events to that. So let's go and do that. So now we're going to add a drop event, another harvest one, and then the name is going to be resource wood. Count equals, and then we'll have between 0 and 1, and then tag equals scrap collector harvest. So that'll give us slightly more wood each time. And then for the other one, drop event equals, and then again another harvest one. The name this time is going to be resource, and this is going to be resource stone. I think it's just resource rock small or something like that. Let's have a look. It's going to be, yeah, resource rock small. And then count is going to be 10, and tag equals scrap collect harvest. There you go. Scrap collector harvest, done. There we go. So now this will add a few more bricks each time. And Daniel Scully says, Max, how you doing, Daniel? Welcome to the stream, dude. Hadn't seen you well. How you been? Thanks so much for popping in. Let's see. And Daniel says, this is Joel from the Fun Films. We broke the game just to make Max do his mod over again. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. No, they didn't break it. I love A18. I think it's really good. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to set the, we want to do another append, but for everything that extends this. So you can see currently right here, that the blocks that extend this guy set their wood to 0, we need to do exactly the same for our ones as well, because otherwise we'll end up getting wood from stuff that shouldn't have wood. So we're going to do something very similar to what we did with the white bags one. We're going to find all the ones that start with palette white bags, but make sure it's not the base one. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to go append. Hang on, let me move this here. So we're going to do append XPath equals blocks, block, and then we're going to look for a block that starts with a name attribute of palette bricks. And then, like we did up here, we're going to say, and the name is not the bricks base one. Okay, so we're going to go and not. And then in here, the name of the block equals palette bricks base. So this is saying, in a roundabout way, find all the blocks whose name starts with palette bricks, but make sure the name is not palette bricks base. So don't get the base one, just get all the other ones that extend from it. And then from here, we can go and add our drop event of 0 wood to prevent you getting that. So let's go ahead and grab the wood here. So we'll grab this guy and we'll put you there. And then we're just going to set you to straight 0. There you go, and then we will get no wood from any that's not the base one. Put the ores back in the darn boulders, please. White bags would be sand. The white bags could be sand, gravel, and cement. We could add sand and gravel to them. That might be pretty cool. Because that'd be pretty good. So sand and gravel. Well, gravel kind of counts as stone. But we could do that if we wanted to add sand and gravel to it. So what I could do, I could add another tag. Maybe at level 3, you get bonus stuff from there as well. So maybe what I could do drop event equals harvest, and name equals resource sand, count equals, so let's just say between 5 and 10, tag, and this time instead of doing scrap collector harvest, we could use scrap collector harvest 3. So then we can set another tag to unlock between level 3. Those are different types of bags. The sandbags and sand ones, the one from military times. Oh, those ones. The sandbags we could do. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean we could add to this one. And actually, you know what? I think I will add sand to this as well, because finding cement and sand together is a very good thing. So I think we'll do that. I think we'll do that one. Different types of bags. White bags would be sand, gravel, cement. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, the sandbags, not the pallets. But you know what? I kind of like adding the sand here from level 3 onwards. So I think that might be an idea. So what we're going to do is to make this work, because this will show you for anyone who didn't see it before. To make this work, you need to specify the tag in your entity classes. So we've got scrap collector harvest, and then we're going to also add a new one here called scrap collector harvest 3. And then to unlock that in the perk, hang on, let me just move this down so you can see it. So now you've got this tag and this tag being both set to 0. When you purchase the perk at level 1, it will set the base value to 1 for this tag. But what we want to do at level 3, we want to set this one to turn on as well. Here we go. Need to tell the difference. So white bags of cement. Okay, so what we could do is, I need to find the sandbags. We can use those as well to add them in. So now what we can do is we could go to progression here, wherever my progression file may be. Where are you? You're around here somewhere. There you are. Progression file is here. It's going to be... No, where did you go? You've disappeared on me. I was looking through other things. Here we go. So now what we can do is to unlock it at level 3. What we're going to do is we're going to say here that at level 3 we can unlock the third one. So we're going to go passive effect, name equals harvest count again, and then operation equals base set, and at between levels 3 and 5 we're going to set this to values 1 and 1, and the tags this time is going to be scrap collector harvest 3. And then also to make it tick up with the other one, we're going to say passive effect name equals, and then harvest count, again, operation, and this time we're going to go percentage add, and between level 3 and 5, it will do 0 to 0.4. Actually, no, 0 to 0.5, there we go. And then let's go ahead and move this over a bit. And then again, the tags equals scrap collector harvest 3. There you go. So now at level 3 scrap collector and beyond, we'll get some more stuff, which is really cool. We'll be able to use sandbags for fortification use and PvP. That'd be a pretty cool idea. Separate Modlet, perhaps. When do you want to get a multiplayer going with me? We'll have to host. Though my computer is crap. Make it quicker by buying from the trader. Well, yeah, you could make it quicker. I think you can buy it from the trader as well. But in terms of multiplayer games, right now I need a better internet connection right now to be able to host too many multiplayers in a row. However, we do have events every now and then. The next one is our Christmas event. So if you do want to join us for a Christmas event, then let me know in Discord. We'll have a page coming up pretty soon with some details and stuff about what's going on and when it's going to be. So if you do want to join me then you are more than welcome to. It's going to be a big old city with some Christmassy themed stuff. It's going to be really cool. Shavwi's Nation says, awesome, and another how-to video. I'm really going to have to buy a course from Fox Nation Publishing. Fox Nation Publishing, I like that. I think I have to buy the rights to that name now. Okay, so what this is going to say now is at Scrap Collector Harvest 3, you can get some sand out of these as well. I think it makes sense that you might get some sand mixed in with that as well, and it makes a nice little thing to add. Now, what we could do, we could even add 4 and 5, right? So we could do drop event equals harvest, and then name equals, we could go resource concrete mix if you really wanted to. Count equals 5 and 10, and this time we could do tag equals scrap collector harvest 5. And then what you could do is when you purchase level 5 of Scrap Collector, these sandbags would also give you concrete mix, which I think is really cool. There says, ouch, we'll do this. Yeah, I need a much better connection to be able to host many multiplayer games. Because yeah, I do want to do more multiplayer stuff and have like a community thing going again, because that'd be really cool. But yeah, I need the time and the internet resources to do such a thing. So yeah, it's a bit crazy, a bit crazy right now. But yeah, we could do this, and then on level 5, you can get between 5 and 10 concrete mix, which I think would be really cool as well. Maybe add some small stones, because I noticed some sandbags in real life has some small rocks in them. We could do that as well. So yeah, when I find the military ones, I think I'll add those to that as well. And hang on, no, how about the bags? I got a better idea. How about the bags? The bags must be made of some kind of plastic, right? Or some kind of cloth or plastic. So why don't we say drop event equals harvest, and then name equals resource scrap polymers, count equals 3 to 5 at level 4. Because I think that makes sense, because yeah, those bags are usually made of some kind of plastic, so you could recycle it. Did you get the puppy to surgery? She needed so yes, we did, and she is absolutely fine now, getting on really well. Thank you so much for asking, dude. Yes, we did get her all the surgery we needed. And yeah, once again, thanks to everyone who did send support in for that as well. But yeah, she's now living a very happy, healthy life now, and she's running around like crazy. She's awesome. But yes, we did do that. And yeah, thanks to all you guys for the donations, which actually made the surgery possible for us as well. It's very much appreciated, guys. But yes, she is doing absolutely fine right now. She is active, she's healthy, it's doing really, really good. So then we're going to add in here, we're going to add 4 and 5. So we're going to go scrap collector harvest 4, scrap collector harvest 5. There we go. And currently they're all set to 0. And then we can go ahead and adjust that now with the perks. So now in progression here, or I should say in our progression file, we can go ahead and add these. Maybe I should adjust these like this to kind of make it level based. Might be better. So let's go ahead and just copy these two here. So then we can do this, and then so level 4 and 5, that could be 4 and that could be 5. So at levels 4 to 5, we set the base of scrap to harvest 4, and then we do level 5 for the last one. So I just change that, and then from 5 to 5, we do that, and then we're going to have to set this to. Actually, we don't need to do a percentage add for level 5, so we can take that one off. And then between 4 and 5, we just do 0 at 4 and 0.25 at 5. There we go. And then that should unlock all these things for us, which is really cool. A healthy puppy is a great puppy, says Daniel. Yes, definitely. So now we can go ahead and unlock different things as we go up in levels. So essentially what will happen now is when you purchase the first couple of levels in Scrap Collector, you'll get a couple of extra bits of cement and wood from these things. When you get level 3, you get sand, which I think is really cool. When you get level 4, you start getting scrap polymers, because finding scrap polymers is always really nice. And when you get to level 5, you'll actually get more concrete mix out of these things as well, which will make pallets really, really useful when you level up. This is Joe from a Fun Blimps. I threw a grenade and blew my gyrocopter up. I'm so mad at Max. That makes sense. Yeah, everyone will be mad at me. We are better people with our dogs than without having dogs. This is true. This is very true. So that will allow us to then go ahead and do that. Now for the boxes, so the pallet bricks literally just have wood and small rocks. You could probably, I don't know if there's any other items that would be good for having the bricks. So let's go and have a quick look in the items file quickly and have a look here. So if we go into config and items, let's just type resource. So let's go item name equals resource. Let's have a look. So we got rock small bundle. So open bundle. And you get 6. Yeah, I can't give it the bundle. that'd be OP. Let's see what else we have here. So resource bundle, wood bundle. Okay, so military fiber schematic. Okay, so what do we have in here? We have anything useful. Snowballs, probably don't need snowballs. Acid, yucca fibers, wood, crushed sand. Maybe crushed sand could be, oh, it's called crushed sand, not just sand. Okay, I need to change that as well. Just a max flyer jet. Yeah, we never want me to fly a jet. Christina's just like, lol. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, if you want to see what happened when I fly a jet, check out Pantropy, the series I did on Pantropy when I flew the Tomahawk jet. I ended up crashing into a tree and then having it like spin out of control in midair. It's like a planet simulator game kind of thing, and I just had it like spinning out in midair, and it just stayed there. Then I fell out of it. It was great. Okay, so it's actually resource crushed sand we need, not just resource sand. So let's go and change that real quick. Resource crushed sand. Then we'll bring our counts back here and then line up our tags like that. Excellent, that's better. So yeah, as long as our tags are lined up, that's kind of what I'm concerned about. We'll line them up if we need to as well. So yeah, maybe some crushed sand out of these at level 3 would be good. So drop event equals harvest, and then name equals resource crushed sand. Wait, this is the pallet. Oh wait, that's the brown boxes one. Don't want that one. I want the bricks. I'll look at brown box in a second. So then we can do resource crushed sand count, and we can have between 3 and 6. Tag equals scrap collect harvest 3. So this time at level 3, we can start getting some more stuff out of those, which is going to be really nice. What else could we get maybe from bricks? Let's have a look, because there should be some other cool resource we could get. One of your best videos, Max, is Daniel, because you can make wheels now. Oh yes, you can make wheels now. Why did they take tires away from looting? Great income and give us one. Yeah, it's just so you can make the wheels. That'd be a good one though. How about from looting from tires, you have a chance of getting all the wheels? That'd be pretty cool. I think we might do that. So when you find a tire on the ground, you have a chance of getting wheels or hubcaps and things like that. Would be pretty cool. Okay, so where's my items? Items file, right there. Okay, so what else we got? We got broken glass, iron fragments. That's the metal pipes, so that wouldn't make sense from there. Sewing kits wouldn't make sense. Leather would not make sense, nor would animal fat from bricks. I'm just seeing what we have. That's the crops. So resource crops, lead and brass, clay lumps, cement, concrete mix, cloth, paper, fertilizer. That's still in the game. To do remove this, they said. Okay, military fibers, electric parts, mechanical parts, insulators, feather, arrowheads. Yeah, you wouldn't find those in bricks. let's face it, you won't find that. Buckshot you wouldn't find. Seeing if there's anything they do have it other than that you'd find. If not, then that's fine. We can go ahead and just leave it at that. Resource paint, hubcaps, candy tins, doorknobs, candlesticks, radiators, fishing weights, trophies. No, we don't want those. Silver nuggets. You wouldn't find those in bricks. You wouldn't find candles in bricks either. You wouldn't find engines in there. Auxiliary coins or solar cells. Yeah, okay. So there's probably nothing really we'd find. There's glue, duct tape, springs. Yeah, we probably wouldn't find any of those things in there. Add pumpkin soup to your mod. I could do that. I'm glad they took it out, but they did take a bit to get used to. Yeah, it did a little bit. It was a bit odd. Tool and die set. But yeah, now you can craft your own. It's pretty good. So there's units, lockpicks, lockpick bundle, and then that's the admin tools. Okay, so yeah, there's no other resources then. So I think we'll leave that there for bricks. That seems pretty good. Now the other thing we could do is for the boxes here, we could add here for the next one. We could go drop event equals harvest, and then name. We could add wood to these because you might find bits of wood in boxes when you break them apart, right? Like say if you like getting a box and you're smashing it up, you might find some wood in there. So I think resource wood would be a good one. So count going to be between 1 and 3. Tag equals scrap collect harvest 3. There we go. So yeah, you might find a bit of wood from those things. And then level 4, we're going to go name equals resource. And then this time, what we could do, other things you could find in boxes, for example, is you might find electric parts and electronic components, sledgehammer, hammer, shovel, and hoe with bricks. Hammer, shovel, hoe with bricks. Paint the tires for some odd reason, so might find some paint. Maybe could do paint as well. So you're saying we have a very small chance to find tools in the brick piles. That might work. Never know. That might be actually pretty good. We could do that as like a level 5 one. We could do that maybe, because I don't want it to be too early on. But level 5 might be actually quite nice. Would make sense. So yeah, for the other one we could go resource, and then maybe what else would you find in box if you went and smashed it up? Broken glass, right? Oh, actually no. I'll tell you what, we should do brass, scrap brass. You might find because you might find scrap brass in there. You might find like bits of brass and lead. So do it right, Ben's rocket launcher, ammo, stun button, brass knuckles, and picks on top. Okay, yeah, we could do that. But yeah, you might find brass and lead, like bits of brass and lead in boxes. You never know. So we could do that. Let me just check that it's actually called resource scrap brass, because knowing my luck, it probably isn't, and I will not do too good. So resource scrap brass. Let's see, repair kit, rocket launcher, nails. Oh, you might find nails in the boxes too. There you go, that would work. You might find nails in there. Resource feathers, electric parts. See, we could add nails to it. Concrete mix. Hang on, let me just type scrap brass. Yeah, resource scrap brass and resource scrap lead is the names. Okay, so yeah, that could be pretty good. Might find some nails and plywood in the box. Yeah, so that works. Yeah, so you might find some things like that. So let's add brass here, and then count is between 1 and 2 because I don't want it to be too powerful. Tag is scrap collect harvest 4, and we can find lead at 4 as well. Drop event equals harvest. Name equals resource scrap lead, and then again count is again 1 to 2. Tag equals scrap collect harvest. and that could be level 4. And we can add nails to level 3. So drop event is harvest, name equals resource nail, count between like 1 and 2. So that'd be like a nice way to get iron. And then tag equals scrap collect harvest 3. So yeah, level 3 you can find like maybe some wooden nails from the boxes as well. Yeah, that works. So nails and wood would work for that one. And then at level 5, drop event equals harvest. You might find, actually I should probably add maybe, oh wait, no, polymers we already have. So then level 5 we might go name, and then that could be resource. So then level 5 in boxes, just kind of thinking if you like hacking them to pieces, maybe we could add like forged iron or steel instead of electrical bars, because you find those in plenty of other places. So maybe like resource forged iron, resource forged steel could be a thing. Then it says nails should be at least level 1. What do you reckon? Should nails and wood be level 1, or should we keep it at 3? What do you guys reckon? I mean, I can shift it around just by changing this number here. So that's the nice thing. So yeah, instead of resource, instead of like electrical parts, because you can just wrench stuff for that. We got polymers covered. We got paper covered. Yeah, maybe wood should be the first one as well. What do you reckon? Should wooden nails be level 1 or level 3? Because that would be pretty cool either way. Then we just have to think of other things that unlock. Okay, let's go back into items here and see what else there is. So resource scrap brass, resource snowberry, we don't need those. So brass, lead, cobblestones, you probably wouldn't find those things in there. Cloth you could find, maybe. First thing you normally see on a box is the nail. True. Nails 1. If there was copper, then there could be a recipe for copper and zinc to smelt for brass. Copper I do intend to add later. So yeah, we can do nails at level 1 then. So nails, we could come from here. I will put that as level 1, so just take that off. We're going to add a probability into this one then. I'm going to go probability is 0.3. So yes, we'll add a slight probability to be able to find nails in these things. And of course move the tags over. There you go, and then that makes sense altogether. So yeah, I think we'll add some kind of probabilities for that, because that makes more sense then. So then at level 3 we have a chance to find some wood. Scrap brass and lead we should probably set probabilities to these as well, because it's quite powerful if you find a lot of it. So we should set them both to 0.7, I think. So we want them to be kind of common, but not in every box you find. Just kind of vary it up a bit. So we'll leave those to 0.7 right there. I think that's good. Nails level 1, wood level 2. I don't have a level 2 one. I could create one, but I don't really see the need to create a level 2, because kind of you find that at least the way the base game works is level 1 you get your starter, level 2 you kind of get a boost to your starter, then level 3 is when you kind of start getting the bonuses. Like think of healing factor, for example. Like level 1 you heal like 1 every 60, level 2 is 1 every 20, then level 3 is 1 every 12, but then you also get max health 1 every 40. So level 3 is where your bonuses start to come in. Jeffrey said wooden nails level 1. Yeah, I think nails should probably be level 1 as well. So yeah, I think we'll do that as well. We'll put nails down. We'll put wood and nails to level 1. I think that's an idea. So it's correct, like harvest, so I'll put you there. And then for wood, we'll set a bit of a higher probability, because there's probably more wooden things you'd find in the box. So probability for wood is I'd say 0.7 as well. There you go. So probability for that can be this. And then I can then probably turn brass and lead down to level 3, because now we got a probability mechanic in there. And we're going to actually, because it's level 3, we're going to reduce this slightly to 5.5. There we go. That makes more sense. So yeah, wooden nails level 1. So level 3, we start getting brass and lead. Then level 4, well, you don't have to have one for 4 or 5. I think this will be a good start, because I don't think you're going to find like maybe you could find resource acid at level 4. Yeah, acid is a rare resource that you should be able to find at higher levels. I think would be nice actually. So let's go and do that. So let's find progression row here. And items, where's my items file? I've got so many files open here, guys. So resource cloth. So cloth and acid may be a thing. So let me just type in acid. But waste treasures acid. Resource acid, here we go. It's just called, yeah, resource acid is what it's called. So at level 4, we can get count equals 1. And prob is going to be 0.05, so 1 in every 20. Scrap select to harvest 4. There you go, so 1 in every 20 is going to contain acid. There we go. Make deer a little slow, will you? They're too fast. They're not too fast. They're not too fast. They're actually slower than they were in previous alphas. And then level 5, we can probably think of something else for level 5. We don't have to, but let's drop event equals harvest. Name equals. Maybe we could add like. Yeah, maybe forged iron and forged steel. So resource, forged iron, count is 1. Prob, again 0.05 because I don't want it to be too common. Tag scrap collector harvest 5. Or maybe we can move that to level 4 and then have forged steel at 5. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And then level 5, drop event equals harvest. And then name equals resource forged steel. Count again 1. Prob equals 0.05. Tag equals scrap collect harvest 5. Because I think finding steel at a high level would be pretty good. I think that I don't mind being tough, but damn, they're quick. Contending on the probability on finding acid in sinks be easier. It could be. Finding acid in sinks is, I think there's really a perk that allows that to happen though, in the Wasteland Treasures, I believe. Because I don't want to necessarily make it easier to find it, I just want to give you more sources to finding it, if you know what I mean. So I want to add like a few more sources that you could potentially find them in. Okay, so that's that one done. So then in the bricks, so you guys were saying like tools and things, there's a really low chance. So let me see what that column was about the tools. So nails 1 max, no, hang on a second. So sledgehammer, hammer, shovel, and hoe. Well, the hoe isn't new, so hammer, shovel, and sledge. And pickaxe. So shovel, hammer, sledge, and pickaxe. Okay. Maybe we should make them iron ones. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll do, and they should probably be yeah, only on the top ones, because you wouldn't find them like within the bricks, just on the top. If you could send me the vending machine mod you had in the arena. I could, yes, I can send you that. Just so you can get the stuff. If you need compatibility with other mods, I'll have to come up with that for you. Unless you're okay doing that with other compatibility stuff, but other than that, I should be able to send you it. Okay, pallet bricks tile. Yeah, I think just the top ones. Yeah, so let's go and find that. So we're going to do pallet bricks. Pallet bricks top is what we want. And this is where we can add it. So let's go and grab this guy. And then in blocks, we're going to go, so brick pallets has a chance to give tools from top pallets at levels 3 to 5. There we go, we can do that. So now we're going to go to here. I'm going to go append, if I can spell it right, append, here we go, append XPath equals, so we want to look in all the blocks and we want to find the block whose name is this. And then we're going to add a drop event to here. So drop event equals, and I think we'll add a destroy event to this. Name equals, and then we need to find the names of these tools. So let's see. So tools, let's see, items, here we go. So let's go type melee tool. So melee tool, paint tool, Hammer of God, we don't want that one. Okay, melee tool stone axe. So let's go. Let's do a better search. So we're going to do item name equals quote this, or item name. There we go. So okay, there's the first one, claw hammer. So let's go and get this one. So melee tool claw hammer could be at level 3. Add a dog leeching game with a name in it that says Fun Blimp. Yeah, I could do that. So yeah, iron tools. That makes sense. Yep. So let's go and do that. So at level 3, you could have name equals melee tool claw hammer, count equals 1, prob equals 0.05, tag equals scrap, collector harvest 3. Okay. And then we need to move all these tags over as well to line them up. There we go. So as long as they're lined up, it makes it a lot easier to kind of shift through the tags like that. So we need to do it for these two. There you go. So yeah, as long as it kind of all lines up like that, it makes it much easier to read from when you're like shifting down. So there's the count for that one. Then we can do. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Go back this way. So next one we can do now. We could do the pickaxe and the shovel. And then the sledgehammer could be level 4. So drop event equals destroy. Name equals. So I think now we need to go into items again. And then we're going to do. What's the next one? Melee tool claw hammer. Melee tool iron set schematic. Hammer of God. Oh wait, I don't want that. I just want item name equals melee tool claw hammer. There we go. So claw hammer. So fire. You wouldn't find fire axes, but you might find. Okay, pickaxe iron it's called. So let's do the pickaxes then. So melee tool pickaxe iron. Again, count as 1. Prob equals again 0.05. Actually, make pickaxes rarer because they're better. So that can be level 3. Scrap click to harvest 3. Because that would work. Not sure to be better at 2 to 3 and just maybe 5% of the time. More beneficial there. Not using by the time you're 5, just thinking out loud. Could add that as a lower one. Unless what I'm thinking is at level 4 and 5 you want to find steel tools. Because people are saying that steel tool parts and things aren't very common. So maybe finding steel tools at level 4 and 5 would be better. Because those are needed to craft a good tool. So that could be a thing. Because I could make more than one, but I think it would be too much. You get iron too quickly, is what I'm thinking. So I think we should do destroy here. Name equals melee tool, and I know it's shovel iron. Now I got that one, and again 1. Prob equals 0.03 again. Tag equals scrap collect harvest 3. Yeah, I think what we should do is at level 4 do the steel one. Just wondering if something vending machine mod you had in your unit. Yes, I can send you that, KB. I will send that to you shortly. Let's see. And Arben says, okay, that works. Well, actually, what you can do is if you download Dead Rising, if you have that already, it's called Admin Arena Blocks is the name of the modlet. You can look for it in the mods folder. I don't know if it will work with A18, but it will work standalone because I've set it to work just with vanilla and then triggered everything else over the top of it in the config mod. So I'm going to go drop event equals destroy, and the name equals melee tool pickaxe steel. Count equals 1, and then prob equals 0.002 or 0.02. Tag equals scrap collect harvest 4, and this could be where the sledgehammer comes in as well. So drop event equals destroy, name again this one melee tool shovel steel. Count is 1. Again 0.02 because steel one's already good. Scrap collect harvest 4. because this would be pretty cool. This is so fun to follow. This is Bens. Nice, dude. I'm glad you're having fun, dude. That's awesome. And then for the last one, we can do drop event equals destroy name, and now we'll have the sledgehammer. So we'll have the iron one at level 4 and the steel one at level 5. So now let's go back into items and let's look for the sledgehammer. So Minotaur pickaxe steel, Minotaur shovel. Let's just type in sledgehammer. Sledge. There we go. Yeah, Minotaur sledgehammer stone. Yes, it's Minotaur sledgehammer iron. Okay, that's the one we want. So let's copy this guy. So then we can do Minotaur sledgehammer iron. Count equals 1. Prob equals 0.02 again. Tag equals scrap collect harvest 4. And the steel one can be at level 5. So now we got to move everything over again because things are once again getting out of line. So let's go and move these over. Ooh, you can come back. There you go. Move all these over. Keep it neat. There we go. So you guys can all move over one because we can't preserve the count values anymore. 1, 2, 3, and then these last ones here. There we go. And now they're all over here. So probs 0.02. And then we need the steel one for the last one. So drop event equals destroy. Name equals melee tool sledgehammer steel. Again, count as 1. Prob is 0.01. Tag equals scrap collect harvest 5. There you go. So now bricks have a small chance of dropping tools when you destroy them as well, which is awesome. There we go. So that's all good. That is now done. So white bag pallets, 100% more focus at level 5 scrap collector. Let's add some stuff here as well as scrap polymers, sand, and concrete mix at higher levels. There you go. That makes sense. So we'll comment this out to let everyone know. So it gives more initial paper and polymers. Then gives wood and nails at level 1, brass and lead at level 3, acid and iron at level 4, and steel at level 5. There we go. So yeah, we'll just comment out to see what these give as well. Give tools from top pallets levels 3 to 5. Yep, that makes sense. And crushed sand from levels 3 onwards. There you go. So that's that one. So that's looking good. So yeah, that's all commented up. Too bad note equals does not have an auto format for that move. Yeah, I really wish it did. That'd be awesome. Yeah, note plus plus. Yeah, I really wish it did. So you could just highlight this and then right click here and then say indent or something like that. Would be really nice. But unfortunately, it does not have one. And look, we've got to do that there. Okay, so then we've done that one. This is the bricks pallets, and now we want to add the blue bags. So that's the cobblestone ones, isn't it? Let's have a look in here. So that's the pallet bricks. Pallet blue tarp base is what it's called. Okay, so that's the blue wraps big bag. Okay, so let's do that. So we're now going to go and say gives more cobblestone. Gives more cobblestone. Okay, and then we'll say once we kind of work out what else we want it to do, we can do that. So we're going to go append XPath equals, and then we're going to go find all blocks and then find a particular one that's called this. Okay, and then we're going to add some drops. So drop event equals harvest, and then name equals resource cobblestones. Count, and then it's got 35 as a base, so I think we'll add, so we need to make it go up to 70. So we need 35 divided by 5, so that's 7. So count equals 7. There you go. And then set the tag as scrap collect harvest. There we go. And then we can add the wood as well. So we can go drop event equals harvest, name equals resource wood, and then count equals 1 or 0 to 1, because that becomes 0 to 5 at the last instance. And then this one is going to be tag again scrap collector harvest 1, and then at level 3 we can get polymers as well. Drop event equals harvest, name equals resource scrap polymers, count equal, because tarp is like a polymer. Once you, if you like, was to rip it up into bits, you could use that for what you need. So count could be between 3 and 5, tag, and that could be level 3. So scrap collector harvest 3. There we go, and then we can add you there. So yeah, level 3. This gives more cobblestone each level, and polymers from level 3 onwards. There you go, that's good. Maybe it does, and we're just in large. Maybe it does, yeah, I'm not sure. I have to look at the manual for it and just see. God, reading the manual, that's like blasphemy in software. You never read the notes, you never do that. And then the last thing I'm going to do is find the ones that have the wood and make sure it doesn't give you wood for other ones. So we need to find everything that has palette blue tarp, but not the base one, and then remove it. So we're going to go append XPath. Actually, yeah, it's append. So append XPath equals, and then this one we want blocks. We want to find the block whose name or who starts with name, and that's going to be palette blue tarp, and not, and whose name is not palette blue tarp base. There we go. So we want that one, and I'm going to say drop event equals harvest, name equals resource wood, count equals 0, and then tag equals scrap collector harvest. So I'll just make sure that we don't get random bits of wood out of ones we're not supposed to, because otherwise what will happen is it will start giving us extra wood from ones we extend from, and that's not good. So it gives more cobblestone each level and polymers from level 3 onwards. So that makes sense, because you can get up to 15 polymers per bag at the end of it, which is pretty powerful actually. Let's add a little bit more space there. Okay, so now we got that. What I think we could do is we could now have a look at the trash piles, because I think trash piles would be good to get stuff out of as well. So let's have a look at trash pile. So container trash pile 01. What does that drop? So when you harvest it, it gives you some paper. It gives you scrap polymers sometimes, very rarely, and very, very rarely, it gives you military fibers when you have complete harvest, like very, very rarely from harvesting junk. So I think we want to extend this a little bit, and allow you to get more stuff out of it. So the first few levels we can get more paper and I think maybe plastics is going to be a good one. So we'll start with that. So let's find this one. So we only need to do it for the trash piles, the first one, because everything else extends from it. So trash piles gives more plastic from level 1, and then we've also got some other good things as well, which I'll comment in a minute, and we'll work on that as we go. So let's see here. We're going to go first of all, and we're going to say append XPath equals, and then we're going to go blocks, and we want the block name equals, and I think it's CNT trash pile 01. That's the one right there. So we want this guy, and then come out of our append, and then we're going to go drop event equals destroy. No, actually we'll do it on harvest. Actually no, destroy, because it doesn't take much to destroy it. Name equals resource scrap polymers, and then count is going to be between 1 and 2. Tag equals scrap collect harvest. There we go. So at level 1 it'll give you more scrap polymers. And cloth, no glass please. Yeah, okay, I won't add glass in there. So then drop event equals destroy, and name equals resource cloth, and then count is going to be between 0 and 1, and that's going to be tagged as scrap collect harvest. So yeah, at level 1 it will give you here's more plastic and cloth from level 1. Then drop event equals destroy, name equals, and then drink jar empty, then count equals 0 to, actually we'll just have count as 1, and this time we'll have prob equals, let's see, yeah, do prob equals 0.1, and then tag equals scrap collect to harvest 3. Because you might find like random bits of random jars from just like breaking open junk more. So yeah, I think last jars would be more useful than just finding empty jars. And then drop event equals destroy, and then name equals drink can empty, count equals 1, prob equals 0.1, tag equals scrap collect harvest 3. Okay, now one thing I did say we were going to do is bottles, jars, and cans. Yeah, bottles, jars, cans. So that's fine. Then what I want to do is, so yeah, from level 3 onwards you get the chances of jars and cans. I think what we're going to do as well is at level 4, at level 3 I said you have a chance of finding food and medical supplies in the perk description. So now what we're going to do is going to go drop event equals destroy, name equals food rotting flesh, count equals 1 to 2, prob equals 0.1, tag equals scrap collect harvest 3. So at level 3 you might find some rotting flesh in there as well. So yeah, I want to kind of have like little bits of scrap food and stuff in there as well. So drop event equals destroy, name equals resource bone, count equals 1, you know, so someone might have thrown out a chicken or something like that, and then there's like bones and rotten flesh left. Count is 1, and then probability equals 0.1 again. Actually, I'll make that 0.05 for bones because they're better. Because yeah, because junk is so common, I don't want to turn these probabilities up too high, because otherwise you will get a lot, and that's not good. So yeah, level 3 can get like pretty much like leftovers and things like that. Is what I'm trying to, is what I'm thinking. Drop. Let's see. So drop event equals destroy. Name equals medical bandage. Count equals 1. Prob, because you know people might throw out random meds away. Prob equals 0.04. Tag, and that could be level 3. Because that could be pretty cool. Yeah, bottles, jars, cans. So that's good. So yeah, you might find like rotten food, bones, and things like that. Medical bandages, very rarely. And let's see, drop event is destroy, and then name equals You might find like a painkiller in there as well every now and then, which is very rarely. Medical. No, I think it's drug painkillers. And count as 1. There we go. Prob equals 0.02. So this to be pretty rare. Tag is scrap collector harvest 3. So yeah, level 3 is where things really start to get opening up as well. Because yeah, then junk could be made like much more useful from just like destroying trash piles. You might find some other things that you wouldn't have usually got. So I think that's quite cool because then it'll encourage people to actually destroy them and clean up the area too, because you get bonus stuff. Let me see items. Let's see. Let me just type drug pain. Yeah, drug painkillers is the one. Let's see what else there is. There is hair antibiotics. I don't want to have those. Yeah, drug red pill. I don't want to add those. Those are just random things. Recogs, 4 bites, honey, and then maybe we could start finding like random cans of food. Yeah, pills. Yeah, pills sometimes. Yeah, maybe then we could start finding random cans of food as well. Would be pretty cool. Oh, actually, let's add sham sandwich to that as well. So at level 4, maybe drop event equals destroy, and then name equals food sham sandwich. Count as 1. Prob equals 0.04. Tag equals scrap collector harvest 4. So level 4 we start finding things like sham sandwiches, maybe raw meat. Drop event equals destroy. Destroy. Name equals food raw meat. Count equals 1 to 2. Prob equals 0.03. Tag equals scrap collector harvest. Because now you can actually go out and instead of having to loot all buildings and stuff, you can just loot junkyards and things like that, and you might get some stuff. And then so yeah, we can do drop event equals destroy, and then name equals. We could probably have murky water, drink jar. I think it's drink jar river water. Let's see. Let's go into items here and let's see what they are. So you got items. So charred meat, grilled meat, boiled meat, steak and potato, sham chowder, fish taco. So I don't want any of the really good foods in there. Just a couple of things. Oh, look, they've already got pumpkin cheesecake and stuff like that. Look at that. They got pumpkin bread. They got boiled eggs, bacon and eggs. So raw meat, rotting flesh. We have food egg, cornmeal, blueberry. That's the crops. We don't want those. Yucca. So mushrooms. So don't want those. Drink can empty. Yes, drink jar empty. Drink jar river water is the name. Yeah, drink jar river water. So you might find like an old bottle of water every now and then. Count equals 1. Prob equals 0.01. Tag equals scrap collector. Scrap collector harvest 4. There we go. Actually, I'll probably make that more common. Maybe 0.3 with the raw meat. There we go. So you might find some empty bottles of water. Says, oh, yum. What about trash piles at the lower levels? Books remove 2-3% at the start at level 1. Big surprise. That would be a lot to add, but it's possible. It's possible to do that. I could maybe add like, because what I want to do at level 4 is I want to add the tool parts and weapon parts at level 4. So what we could do, let's go contain trash pile 2. Because I want to find that in a minute. Let me do the food and then I'll think about that, because I did want to do something like that for books, like a very rare chance. Although it might be better off setting that in loot rather than anything else. So when you actually loot them, but I'm not sure. Pure mineral water. This one I want to find like really rarely at level 5 would be pretty good. So yeah, pure mineral water at level 5 would be really nice. So let's add that to level 5, and then we can decide on the toolpath. So drop event equals destroy. name equals string up your mirror water, count equals 1, prob equals 0.01, tag equals scrap, collect to harvest 5. We'll have to like balance these probabilities out as we go. There we go. Let's see. So yeah, that could be level 5. Let me just add some space here. Okay, what else have we got? Item wise, because yeah, the trash is going to be a lot of items here. Loot items, here we go. So red tea, yucca smoothies and stuff like that. Mega Crush, coffee, blackstrap coffee, beer, grain alcohol, grandpa's awesome sauce. I don't want any of the grandpa stuff, that seems too common. Okay. Right, I'll have a look at that in just a sec. Let me go to here. Food crop grace corn. No, hang on, what we could do. Maybe at level 4 we find like... Maybe at level 4 we'll find a first aid bandage. No, maybe first aid bandage at level 5, because those are pretty good to just grab. So let's see. Splint, maybe splint at level 4. Splint at level 4 I think is going to do us good. So splint at level 4, so let's grab that one. So at level 4, drop event equals destroy, name equals medical splint, count equals 1, prob equals 0.03 again, tag equals scrap, collect to harvest 3, 4. Okay, so splint can be level 4 and first aid bandage can be level 5, I think. So that would make more sense, because I don't want to find first aid kits, because that'd be way too OP. Finding first aid kits just from chopping up trash. First aid bandages, not so much when you're at a high level, because I want to kind of keep it consistent. So let's see, trash piles, I can reduce the chance of finding. Okay, so I want my items again. Really got to close some of these down, haven't I? So let's go back up here. So you are medical first aid bandage. There you are. Let's copy you. Okay, so then at level 5, we'll add it here. Drop event equals destroy. Name equals medical first aid bandage. Count equals 1. Oh, it might help if I add the count value in. There we go. Prob 0.02. Tag equals scrap collect harvest 5. So level 5, we can have that. And at level 5, I also wanted to add silver and gold nuggets as well, like really rarely. So drop event equals destroy, name equals, let me just type nugget and see if I can find it. So loot, items, here we go, nugget, resource silver nugget. Okay, so it's resource silver nugget, resource gold nugget, resource raw diamond. Okay, yeah, because I wanted to find like silver, gold, and diamonds at the highest level. So resource silver nugget, count equals 0 to 1, and probability is again 0.01, which will actually make it 0.005, and that'll be 5. And then drop event equals destroy, destroy, name equals resource gold nugget, count is again 0 to 1, prob equals 0.01, tag equals scrap, collect to harvest 5. So yeah, level 5 you can find treasures really rarely. Actually, I think I'll leave off the diamonds because that'll be too powerful. I think silver and gold should be the maximum. Diamonds, that can be saved for wasteland treasures. So that's level 5s. Let me kind of separate them into levels here, make it easier. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to find all the items that are parts for guns. So let's see if we can do that. And then we're going to write a script to generate some XML for us because it's going to be a little bit quicker. So you guys might get a bit of a lesson in PHP in a minute. Let's see, resource glue. Let's see, tool bellows, tool anvil. Okay, gun tool digger admin. Okay, so this is type parts. There we go. Mechanical parts. Metal chainsaw. Mechanical steel parts. Okay, so it's. Let's see. Let's look for name equals. And we want not a quote. I'm just going to do a Regex search here to find it. Not quote plus parts. Gun AK-44. Okay, here we go. So now I got it. So that's parts master. So let's go ahead and copy this XML. Okay, so we're going to copy this lot. Here we go. And then we're going to go to an XML XPath tester. Okay, and then we're going to say item contains name parts. Okay, so that should hopefully pull us out the ones we want, and then we don't want to show the XML item type test XPath. Okay, let's see if that downloads me something. IO from expected found EOF. Hang on a second, do we have an issue with the XML? Okay, I got a better idea then. Where did you go? Such a thing found EOF. Okay, have I made a grave error in my XML somewhere? Have I overwritten something? No. Okay, so let's go and copy this stuff here then. I got a better idea, so we'll copy everything to do with parts. We'll just copy this stuff, and then we'll put it in that's parts master. We don't need that. We just need it up to here. Mental chainsaw parts. All the parts deprecated. Okay, so some are deprecated. We have to check that. So motor tool parts. Okay, so any that are deprecated we'll just ignore. Okay, let's copy this guy. Yeah, so we'll ignore some of the deprecated stuff. If you're going to do guns, in the real world you find whole firearms and not parts most of the time. This is true, although I want to reduce the amount of firearms you find. So that's something I want to have a look into. But it makes sense, maybe we can leave the gun ones off. So let me go and copy this real quick, because I just want to get like a consistent list of names that we can then work down. So let's go into my XPath tester here. Okay, let's just go ahead and do this. So test XPath, and let's take out all the deprecated ones first. So any that have a deprecated comment here, we will go ahead and remove right away. So I don't need those hanging out in my XML if they're not going to be useful for anything. Okay, deprecated, you're deprecated. So are you. I don't need the parts master class either. We don't need that one. Right, any others that are deprecated? This one is. So there's not too many of them that are deprecated. We just have to make sure. Okay, so now we're going to do our XPath. Let's see if that gives me what I want. Let's see, I know for the markup of document following the root element must be well formed. Hang on, I need to do this real quick. I need to go and add a slash items, and then to the top of this thing, I need to go and add items to the top. There you go, that'll do it. So make your own mini items file. Let's try that now. So I'll do it now. Oh, it's doing something. It froze on me, I guess. Hang on, go back. Let's see. Let's try again. So no XPath. Okay, so let's go item, and now we'll just go name test XPath. There you go. Now we got a list of names. Okay, so now what we can do is we can make a script to put all these into an XML format. Better yet, more allies. It says, let's see. So Christian says, I found 7 days on sale for 7 on Home Bible. Says, get it, I own it, or give it. Better yet, more allies. There we go. Christian says, this weekend I get an extra key if it stays on sale. Nice, that's awesome. Yeah, especially here in the USA. Yeah, that does make sense. So copy to clipboard, let's get that stuff. And now I'm going to make some little scripts here. So I'm going to go PHP sandbox. See if we can do it in here. Okay, so PHP, and I'm going to say our string variable is this. And it equals that. Okay. So then what we want to do is we want to go ahead and grab each of these names and make a drop event. So we're going to go start equals, then we're going to go drop event equals destroy, and then name equals this, and then finish, we'll just call it finny equals, and then this time we're going to say, so after the name we're going to close the quote, and then we're going to go count equals 1, prob equals 0.1, tags equals scrap collector harvest 4. Close that. There we go. So then we have our semicolon there. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit of array manipulation. So here we go. You get it, Max, and blue coral. I think I probably did. I said it's like, oh god, he's coming again. So then what we want to do is we want to go for we want to explode by a new line. So we're going to go we're going to turn the string into an array via its new lines. So we're going to go to let me see. So what we want to do is we want to say array equals explode, and explode it via a new line, so the string. And before we go on, let's just print this out to see what we got. Print our array out, and let's see this. See a little bit of code here. Okay, so that's our array of entries. Okay, so we want to go for each array as entry. Okay, we want to echo substring entry from the 5th element onwards. I think we can do that. Let's see. Parse error, syntax error. Where did I have my syntax error? Unexpected, expected end of file in thingy. It added a second one for some reason. Okay, try that. Okay, so that will then get me all these. So we're going to go echo start dot substring array entry dot finny dot php eul. Let's see if that works. Execute this. Gun AK-47 parts. Count as 1. Oh, and we need to start, and then we need to do 5, and then string lengths entry -6. I think that's what we need to do. Try that. Destroy. That's it. Done it. AK-47 parts, and now we've got our XML generated for us right here. Like I said, you should be working as a coder. You'd make decent money even as a beginner. I think I probably would. Right, there we go. So that should work now. So now I can add these little collection of things right here to our XML. There we go. So a little bit of PHP or programming knowledge does really help when trying to do a lot of work very quickly. So that's good. So let's go ahead and do that. And then into here, for our level 4 stuff, we could put them there, and I can tab these ones over. Let's make sure that's probably not point. See, I have to line these up still, but that's much better than doing it the long way. See, there's no way I can make the code line it up for me like as I'd want it to, but that's fine. Oh, I should have made 0.01, shouldn't I? That's fine. I'll edit that. At least now I know I have a basic script to run from. That's going to have to stay over there. That's fine. I'm not going to tab all of those out. I'll just do it for these. Okay, yeah, so these should really be 0.01 because otherwise it's going to be way too common. So let's just add. Let's go and grab this guy. Just like here, we can do a quick find and replace for that. Okay, so let's go find. We're going to say 0.1. We're going to change that value to 0.01. There we go. And then in selection, replace all. There we go, done. So now we're going ahead and replace that. Looking much better. Look at that. And our event says, well done. Thank you, dude. Right, there we go. So that's that. And I think for the steel parts should be level 5, I think. So let's go and grab these. So that's machete parts. Yep, so I think these guys here, because pistol parts can be these ones. We could probably take out the pistol ones if we wanted to do. Yeah, wooden bow parts. Yeah, maybe we'll take out these ones, like the gun parts, as you guys were saying, because we should probably have those. As you know, I'll keep them at that parts. Maybe junk turret parts they will keep. But yeah, men, stun button parts and stuff. Those can stay as they are. Yeah, actually, I think we'll keep them all at level 4. There we go. Okay, and then level 5, or maybe at level 3 we can have the books as well. So let's find all the books now. Okay, so let's go to block placeholders. No, just regular blocks. Here we go. Let's find schematic. Oh, it's an item, sorry, not blocks. Let's go to the right one. So, schematics, let's see. If I have this, ends with schematic, here we go. So let's use a regex for this, name equals, so we'll go item, name equals something, which is not a quote. Schematic, here we go. Medical bind schematic. Okay, so this is the ones we want. Invisible recipes for repair cost. So these are the ones I need, so I need these guys here. So let's go and copy this one. Item names, club, baseball bat schematic. So yeah, these are the books. Actually, instead of schematics, why don't I just give the... I don't know. I think what I want instead is the library books you can get. So those are somewhere down here. So no quality recipes. So that's the recipes of food. London mushroom, Lake Note Master, Quest Master. Where's the books and stuff? Okay, let's see. Let's type in Wasteland Treasure. Maybe underscore or Waste Treasure. No, okay, because I want to find the books. These resources. Hang on, let me go back to the start of the doc. Let me see. So it's going to be supplements, quests, other stuff. Magazines like for painting, short-term buffs, and skill books to gain crafting skill XP. Okay, there's lots of these. Okay, so yeah, let's go back and find our schematic one. So let me see, maybe it's up here. No, okay, so it might be under here then. Tool set to remove this. Auger schematic, knuckles, crossbows. Because I want to find where the books are. Armor steel set schematic. Different description does not refer to an item quality. Pipe bomb. Okay, so let's see if I can find it here. That's the anvil, table saws. So those are workstation ones. Vehicles. Electrical schematics, don't want those. Battery bank schematic. Those are the mods. Gun schematics. Structural brace. Okay, let's keep going here. Fuel tank. Different description that refers to a recipe instead of schematic. Okay. Gas can. Food corn cost. That's all the food one. Seeds. Skill books to gain crafting skills piece. So maybe it's under here? Nope. Not there either. So where is it then? Where are the books? Maybe they're further down, I don't know. So they might even be further down. They've got to be here somewhere. Because I need to find those. Let's look in loot actually. That might tell me in their loot file. It might tell me where it is. So let's see. So that is weapons test loot. Okay, let's just type in rare books. Let's see if I can find it here. You never know. I might get lucky. Semantics mods rare. Semantics mods rare. Semantics vehicles rare. Let's call them rare books. Books no filler. Okay, some of these things are really odd. So let's go. So where are they? I don't even know where they are. And Dragonfly Dreamer says, "Hey there, Max. Have to get a bit soon. Wanted to stop by and say hi. How you doing, Dragonfly Dreamer? How you doing, Mr. Bonecracken? Welcome to the stream. How you doing as well? We are doing a loot overhaul modlet, which is going to allow you to harvest more stuff from trash and things like that once you purchase points into some perks. So I thought it was a pretty cool idea. Might allow us to take advantage of that. Let's see, mod schematics. Okay, it's called book. Okay, here we go. So let's go and grab these guys. And we can grab this lot. Okay, so these are all the books that we need. Right in the loot file here. Here we go. So then we can extract it and then use our little script again to give us the stuff we need. Because now we made that little script, we can really quickly run it again once we do some XPath here. So let's go and grab this guy, paste you in there, and then we can move over here, remove that lot, and then the item is just item name, test XPath. There you go, and then we can grab this lot. And this is where that little script will come in handy now, because we can just go and paste it into here. And now, because you can see there's a lot of them, we can go ahead and paste them all in there, like that, which is cool. And then we just need to adjust the probability value a bit. Scratch that, and it's going to be scratch that to harvest. We'll put it to 3 for now. Probability is 0.0001. So 1 in 1,000 chance that you find any of these books. What perks would we need? This is Burns. Well, the perks that you'll have would be the scrap collector perk that we made. So the only perk you'll need is scrap collector. That's it. So yeah, we'll put that level 3, and it'd be a stupidly rare chance to get, but you might get it very rarely. There we go, and then we can go and execute this, and there we go. We have all of these. We can now add into where we need it to. And we can tier some based on like 4 and 5. But I think having them all at level 3 at least will be a good start. So now we can go back into our blocks file. And at level 3 here, we can just paste it all in there. There we go. And then we got the probabilities all there. And that's pretty much generated the XML for us with that little script. Look at that. So you can just go and do this. Put you over there. And then we can just go and slide these over. Man, this one might be my most ambitious junk overhaul yet. There you go. Let's try that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. I want to move that. Yeah, let's kind of just push these all over so we can change stuff on the fly if we need to. Okay, that one's going to be too far over. I'm not going to go over the entire lot again. I'm just going to push over what I can. So 3, 2, 2, 2. Okay, that was just 1. Okay, that's going to be 3, 3, 1. Okay, oh man, there's loads of these. Man, I'm so glad I made a script to do this, because look how many there are that I would have had. Can you imagine me trying to write that out on my own? Would have been insane. So I'm glad that we made a script, because that saved me a ton of time. That's why programming is awesome, because you can save tons of time just by knowing a little bit of code. If anyone ever wants PHP classes, then I could probably do this too. Because I'm okay at PHP. Not great at it, but I'm okay. Although it won't have anything to do with 7 days, but, you know, could be useful for somebody. which is nice. Okay. So shift these over. Sorry guys, I am a perfectionist with how these things look. I like them to look at least somewhat readable when you're scouring through a list. I hope this thing can support that many drop events though. That's the one thing I'm wondering is, can the game support this many drop events? I'm wondering about that. This is going to be a test of the trash, isn't it? I hope it doesn't lag it out too much. If so, then I'll take out maybe the books and keep the other things. But I think it might lag it, like, because each time it's having to calculate based on a destroy event how the probabilities that you get these things. Yeah, some of these books are like have really long names and titles, don't they? They really do. Okay, but we're getting there. Man, finding books from junk by destroying junk is an interesting way to do it. But I think we'll be pretty good. Yeah, even now that control breathing, that's the longest title we have. There we go. Two. There you go. Right, now it's looking somewhat more readable. There we go. And let's see. So Manawolfie is here. Welcome to the stream, Manawolfie. How you doing? She says, go to bed. You can stream more tomorrow. It says level 3 would be good because it isn't OP. This is true. She says, hey Manawolfie, hope you had a good day and good night as well. And Christina's saying hi to Manawolfie. She says, hi, it was great till I was awoken by a jet engine. Says, oh no, he's going to break it. Yeah, I'm probably going to break it. I probably am going to break it. Okay. But yeah, I will probably go ahead and just test this real quick, and then yeah, we can probably continue the stream tomorrow, hopefully. Let me see what we have here. So let's go and test this out and see if we get lucky with any of these things. Because overall, there is like a small chance you'll get some of these things from junk, which is really nice. So yeah, we'll see if we get any XPath errors. We probably will because we've done a lot of changes. But let's go and launch the game real quick, see if we get any XPath errors. Let's see what happens. It's either going to break the game or it's going to be fine. Oh, says that wrench looks good on you today, Christina. Yes, it does. So new moderator, hashtag modlove. Okay, let's go new game. Let's go generate our 9th test world. And then we'll go from there. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So yeah, adding this should be pretty good. We'll test it on the palettes and everything as well, just to make sure it all works. Let's see, do I get any XPath errors? So reference script is missing. There is nothing. Oh my god, we might actually get through this with no red text. Okay, holding my breath. Holding my breath. Oh, wait. Let's just see. Nope, no XML errors. Very nice. Okay. So let's just go and check this works. So let's go give self XP 1,000,000. There you go, that'll let me up a couple of times. And wow, 1,000,000 XP only gets you 35 levels. In A18 you'd get like a lot. There you go, here's our scrap collector level. So blind bugger. Resourcefulness may not be your strong suit, but you've got a sharper eye than the average Joe. Get 20% more resistance from pallets, wood piles, and trash piles when harvesting them. So yeah, this is like the descriptions in here. I'll need to add more descriptions here as well. You have a small chance to find leftover food at medical supplies and trash piles. This one gives you you have a small chance to find weapon and armor parts and trash piles, and a greater chance to find leftover food and medical supplies, and a much higher chance. Then this one gives you a small chance to find gems and trash piles. Yeah, so I think the descriptions are working pretty well here. That's just everything added to localization, looking pretty good. And Mo says hashtag modlove, hashtag no one likes being woken up. Well, now my computer's like a jet engine because the game's running, but I don't know why it would be jet engine like. It's been actually running pretty quietly. It's loud now, just because the game's in progress. But yeah, I'm actually surprised to wake you up because I've not even been into the game yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and get then some trash piles. Let's get a load of these, and we will test. We'll put some perk points in and test. Right, we don't need that. Let's get a shovel, steel shovel. I kind of want a better one than that. There you go. Let's get a level 6 steel shovel. An axe. There we go. Let's get like a fire axe something. Pallets. So pallets, so let's get this one. Let's get a couple of each. So the brown boxes base. This one. And this one. Here we go. There's also this one here as well, and these two. Like empty compressed cardboard ones, but we can do that later. Right, let's place a few of these down and put the perks in. And let's see what happens. So if we buy... Hang on. One thing I need to check really quick is, did I specify in entity classes, in my entity classes file, the level 5 one? I don't think I did. Check that. Did I get level 5? I have a feeling that I did not. Okay, I don't need that one there. Oh no, I did, so we're fine. No, so anyway, I mean, I've always wanted to see if I could shove a keyboard up where his sun don't shine. I'm sure you have. I was warm, which is good enough for me, since cold makes my pain worse. So you named it Blind Bugger, really? Yep, I named it Blind Bugger, especially in a great dream. He has a good sense of humour. There you go. Yeah, I do have a good sense of humour. Well, I'm sure one day there'll be if you hear like a random squeal like a pig, then yeah, you might know that a keyboard has been forcefully shoved up my rectum. So you know, it might happen. It might happen. You never know. Okay, so everything seems to work fine there. Let's get the axe. Oh, we need a pickaxe as well for the pallets as well. So let's go and get that. So pickaxe. Here we go. So that'll do. Okay, so let's lay a few of these down and just see what happens. So let me purchase one level. Actually, you know what? I'll just purchase all 5 because that'll tell me if everything's working as intended. We can do proper balance testing another time. I just want to double check that what we do have so far is going to work. So no red text, no red text, no red text. Okay, so let's put one of these down. So if I destroy this, do I get plastics now? There you go. I got plastics. I got paper. Got cloth. Okay, that's good. We did get more, which is what I expected. Okay, so let's put like some of these down, just see if I get anything good out of these. Okay, so when I destroy these now, they gave me. There you go. There's the empty can. There's the empty jar. There's some paper. Let's see what else we get. There is some bottlenecky water and some armor parts. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, I may need to turn down the probabilities on some of these. But yeah, just from breaking these up, I'm getting... Oh, there's a bit of meat. That's all we get so far. So yeah, minus that, we got ourselves some steel armor parts. We got some steel knuckles. Okay, so that worked. That actually worked. There we go. So now we can try this one. I'll have to test the tools one with the top, but let's just see if we get crushed sand out of this now. We should do. Yep, there you go. There's our crushed sand. There you go. So now these give you crushed sand too. Look at that. There you go. Says, why the hell do you have to say it so proper? Just say arse, like really? Rectum, like really? No, fool. This isn't your doctor's office. Say arse. I'll say what I like. If I wish to say rectum, I'll say rectum. Let's see. It says there, it works. Good a bit. Right, let me just test the pallets. Test each of these in turn. So pallets, let's get a few of those. See if that gets me more cobblestone. Let's see, there you go, get some wood and some polymers out of these now. Look at that. Haha, there you go, so these things now give you polymers. A ton of XP too. So 196. So 245. 294. So, yeah, that seems to work. And just gonna make sure all these do what they should. Right, so this should give me concrete mix now. As well as some sand. There we go. We get sand out of that. Get cement mix. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I don't think I did configure it to give concrete mix in the end of the day. I made it give me plastics though. There you go. So that gives me sand too. Look at that. And lastly is the cardboard boxes. See if these give me like random bits of wood, brass, forged iron, all that stuff as well. So last bit here, and then we'll test it out. Here we go. That gives me. Oh, there's some nails. There we go. There's a bit of brass. Very good. See what else we get. That gives me some lead and more nails. We'll have to see if we get like any luck with any forged iron out of these things. God, even axes don't harvest these very fast. There we go. So yeah, these give you like little bits of brass and lead every now and then, which is very nice. So yeah, nice amount of plastics here. Some more nails there. Yeah, that seems to be really good. Oh, it says, let's see, not sure if it's not a Wolfie, your old lady. Old lady? Old lady? She's not an old lady. She said last I checked 30, wasn't that? Oh, no, she's not my old lady. She is not my old lady. Okay, so what else do we have out here? Yeah, let's see. So Mo says, the fact they say those who care for the hierarchy who do not see me and my sister in the same room, and you'll see thank you. Old lady equal is for the fun time. Don't get yourselves the advantage, no disrespect. Oh, I see. So it's cat. It says older than 50 is way over the hill, so Christina. Oh wow. Way, yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, 30 isn't old. No, Madawolfie is not old. 30 is a nice young age. Okay. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so... Oh, there we go. We did get some forged iron out of that too. Nice. So harvesting a few of these boxes did give us a little bit of forged iron. Look, we got tons of scrap polymers here. So now once you get into your scrap collector level 5, you'll be getting a ton of scrap polymers. How awesome is that? So overall, that works really well. We didn't find any books or anything, but I wasn't expecting to. It's like, you know, a 1 in 1,000 chance. But at the same time, it didn't lag the game after. And this is why California is floating waste. And then Orphe says, is there the generation every fourth word is foul anymore? Well, it depends. There's people who do swear a lot, and there's people who don't. But there you go. Anyway, guys, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and end off the stream here. So we got quite a lot done now. We've pretty much finished the blocks and stuff here. Something's not saved here. Where is my cursor so I can see? What's not saved? Oh, that didn't save up there. Okay, so yeah, we're going to pretty much go ahead and end the stream now. So we got quite a lot done here. We managed to get all the books and stuff added here to resources from junk. I need to go ahead and update the descriptions, which I can probably do off camera. But yeah, now we're getting like tool parts dropping out from here. So if you guys are like in need of armor parts and tool parts and stuff, and you have trouble finding them, you'll be able to go ahead and download this modlet once it's released, and then get all this cool stuff out of junk, which is going to be really, really nice. But yes, we're going to go ahead and end off right here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one for part 6, where hopefully we can get a few more of these items working. Now, I know I've mentioned this is out of 6 videos, but it'll probably end up going on a little bit longer, because this is actually turning out to be a little bit of a bigger project than I initially anticipated. And you know what? I'm enjoying it, because it's a very cool little modlet that we can get. So this is kind of funny. Is not too rude. It's not the country I grew up in. Again, no disrespect. It'd be interesting to see you test out this modlet, says Japanese. Yeah, definitely testing it out in gameplay, and then balancing from there. But yeah, I think we need to do a couple of little tweaks. Maybe turn down the polymers a little bit, because it's kind of high, what we're getting from what we got. But I think we'll go ahead and maybe tune that a little bit. They're too high. Mo says they're too high to have common sense. Says I say what I want. This is true. Madam Wolfie will say what she wants, and no hell nor high water will stop her. So yeah, Wenja, just don't get her on the warpath, because when she's on the warpath, she will not stop until she destroys you. But yeah, that's Madam Wolfie. She's very blunt, but you know that's awesome. Being blunt is probably actually quite refreshing, where everyone kind of just like keeps back what they feel and stuff. So you know, it kind of depends, but you know, bluntness can be a good thing. Okay, so yeah, that's my online PHP thing. I also eventually, you can see it. You've probably seen this little tab here. I want to add lootable store shelves to the game as well, and I think this model will be perfect for it. And I will probably get into that maybe in like part 7 or 8 or something like that. Once we get, yeah, it's definitely gonna be more than one part. Thinking about it, but yeah, lootable store shelves and stuff. We can like download this, make our own little Unity thing with this, and then we can like fill out some of these shelves with like medical items and food and stuff when you loot it. And then when you finish looting it, it will degrade back into a regular old shelf, which I think would be really, really cool. There we go. So Christina says, I'm looking forward to seeing the mod results. Yes, it's going to be good. Arben says, what time do you normally stream? Usually in the morning Central Standard Time, but because just like sometimes like school and things like that, and then there's like storms and stuff like that, and you know currently current temperature is 6, so I couldn't stream these past couple of days because she was at home. So due to random things, it's usually in the day, Monday to Friday, but not always. It just depends. And let's see. So Alan says yes. Let's see. For $8 it has to be down. Alan says, okay, she has to be. Oh no. No, not the yank thing. Reverse. Trust me, reverse. We've had this discussion before. Someone else had this discussion before, and it did not end well. Reverse. Let's not. It's nice to see someone being honest in saying what they mean. So he's you down backwards as Simpson wannabe fool. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh boy, yeah, that's that will open up a whole can of worms. Okay. Yeah, Burns. I wouldn't go ahead. I trust me. I wouldn't go ahead and continue. I wouldn't. It says, Christine is dying on her test. The eyes of Texas have fell upon you, says Shapley's Nation. Oh yes, oh yes. This is it's not a good fast. We did have this discussion in the stream before. It didn't end well. So yeah, let's just not. Anyway, yeah. Before things get too heated, I'm gonna end off. So thank you guys so much for coming along, and hope to see you guys in the next one. So until then, bye.